Hello, I'm Jerry Rigged, and this is the Duskers Daily Challenge for January 3rd. Oh no. For Friday, January 13th, 2017. I didn't even notice that was coming up. Oh my god. Okay, I'm not very superstitious, but at the same time, to be caught surprised is, I don't know, I don't like it. Looking at yesterday's leaderboard, Restless Corpse actually took out the lead with an 805. That tells me he must have lost something or dropped something. I'm trying to remember yesterday, and I think the only thing that I really missed yesterday was some scrap because of sentries. Maybe I missed the fuel, but no one else scored a 5. I don't know, that's weird. I actually used to watch Restless Corpse's channel, so I'll have to see if they have started posting new videos. Following behind Restless Corpse, rather, is Nag at 780. Congratulations. Mactinkshi at 770. Aristo at 740. Le Reviewer 711 at 730. Characters at 720. Marvin and Dargard at 710. And Marvin said he got some extra scrap from the sentries and took some damage. And Copper at 700, along with myself, ending up the top 10. So at least I ended up in the top 10. 31 people played yesterday, which does mean it's slowing down from the Christmas rush, which is unfortunate. But I expect, just because the numbers did reach so high, that maybe on the weekends it'll be higher. Or I'm hoping, at least. I definitely enjoy Duskers, and I want to see that number big. Let's go straight into the challenge again today and see what I have. Today we have Sensor, Ship Surveyor, and a Collector. Collector's a very good thing to have on some ships, because that means you can deal with some problems just by venting them into space and maybe not lose them entirely. Today we have 2 infestation types on a Government B. Unfortunately, nothing powered. Government B ships, as you can see, not the hugest, but have a decent size to them. I should have dropped a sensor in the ship, but I did not. What do I have? Surveyor and Collector. Okay, right. Again, 2 infestation types. And when I have Sensor, what I usually end up doing is sending my weakest drone in to check rooms. And as I've said before, you definitely want to try to do multiple things at once if you can. I do not like using this tactic because it's very easy to get stuck in R10 with something bad. But I want to speed things along a little bit, and this is the best way to do it. If there's a leaper, I'm dead. If there's swarms spawning from a vent, I'm dead. There's no enemies. Okay. This worries me. That's 2 rooms directly adjacent that have not had enemies. Because nothing has spawned through R9 yet. Which tells me there may be slime in here. Haven't seen it yet. I can't gather with him. No? Okay. Nope, wrong drone. Infection to R9, and let's go ahead and get in there. Let's get door 19 open. Give me a ship scan. Defense. And there are no defenses on this turret, or this terminal. The good news is I have sensor today, and what that lets me do is, if something spawns in R10, like slime, I know immediately. There's been time for something to move. The only thing I have to worry about when I'm using this tactic is swarm. I do not want to open A1 either. I've done that before. It does not work well. Door 18 no longer responding. That's unfortunate. Now, I don't know what that enemy is. I'm gonna give this another shot, too. I'm a little paranoid that might be Swarm. Okay, no, this is good. Door 23 is indeed being attacked. And what I want to do... Okay. This is bad, but I can make it work. So I do have Swarm to deal with. That's really bad. Really, really bad. Okay. Let's get that scrap. Let's go ahead and get in there. Move 1 and 3 to R9. I'm gonna have to do that for now. Which is definitely not what I want to do, but I'm pushed into a corner here. And again, I want to check R7. I want to make sure that R7 seems clear. Actually, there's been enough time. I'm gonna do this the slow way, but it seems like R7 should be clear. Now, my experience, and the experience of several other people, says that as long as that swarm is allowed to move between two rooms, it won't attack the door for a prolonged period. There is another generator here, and an interface. This could be extremely good. What I want to do is I'm going to go ahead and trap it in there. I'm not ending yet, of course. I have a plan. And that plan... is that. No more problem. Okay, R6 has been clear for a long time. I'm going to go ahead and end again. I also know there's only one defense right now, and that's in R11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. I'm not going to open D10. That's just bad news. But, so we're going to plug into R10. We'll go ahead and dock A3. And then I want to send 3 out. Oh, I hit caps lock somewhere. I don't want to send 3 out with my toe, that's for sure. Oh god! Oh god! No! It's just disabled. Okay. I got something for you. You took out one of my drones. Unfortunately, it turns so slowly. That's really my best case scenario, though. I don't know why I'm doing that. I'm just going to go straight here. And that is why I do not keep my toe on my exploratory drone. That's also why I don't like open doors. Because they'll just go back and forth. Okay, I'm just going to leave 3 there for now. That's not the smartest move. But I don't really want to take the time to do it just yet. I'm going to get rid of that swarm first. Unfortunately, that means I can't really be very sure about R9 either. There's a generator in R4 or R12. I think I saw it in R4, but I could be wrong. So, I think my next move... This is a hard one. Whatever's in R4 and R12, I had D9 open a long time. And it's not going to... I don't know why I'm swapping. I can open D9 and the swarm move back and forth between 4 and 12, which is what they do. And if it's a leaper, it's probably going to do the same thing. Both of those are extremely bad news. If there's 2 swarms, that's just as bad. I should have closed D9 is what I should have done. I tried to escape it, and that did not work. So I can't safely check... I can't really safely check R12. I mean, I might do it anyway. Whatever the other infestation type is, has to be in 3 or 2. Or it could be in 12, and moving back and forth. I cannot... let's see. I don't want to waste... I mean, losing 90 points for Matt is bad, but... I could lose everything if I do this wrong. I have an idea. I have an idea. It's not a great idea, but it is an idea. If the enemy is a sentry, as I've said in a previous video, they are very good about exploring the path available to them. So they'll move room to room like a probe does. So, if something moves up to R6, then I'll know that I have to deal with sentries. I can move it down to R11 and kill it. The other alternative is I do have the capacity to expose that whole rest of the ship to vacuum, which is probably going to become necessary anyway because I don't have a ship scan. As a matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and do that. It may waste an opportunity, but as I've said, I can't safely check those remaining rooms. So my only real option is the nuclear option. So that's opening a large portion. Door 10 is being attacked. Where's door 10? Oh. Okay, so there was a vent in R3. So we're going to dock to A1. Actually, I want to dock to A2. It's unfortunate that I'm going to miss some of the ship, but I've already lost one drone. And what I can do here is create a channel. What I want to do is open... What do I want to open? I haven't seen anything yet. Haven't heard nothing's gone into R6. So I expect the two infestation types are Swarm and Leapers. Sentry would have gotten there by now, for sure. Oh, okay. Okay, that. That's gonna be the whole ship. That's gonna be the whole ship. Okay, so what I'm doing now is gonna get loud. Is exposing the entire ship to vacuum. That exposure in R10 would have been very bad. That would have been radiation damage. And what I'm hoping for... I'm getting no scrap. No scrap from any of this yet. Okay, there's some scrap. No scrap. One scrap from the whole ship. Interestingly enough, R5 irradiated before it hit vacuum. There is a glitch where if a room is irradiated, it does not show when it becomes vacuumed. Yeah. So... that was the option that was really available to me. There really wasn't anything else. And I'm glad that I got out of R10 when I did. So, I mean, that could have gone a lot worse. If I'd explored further, I would assume... I have to assume that it was Leapers, just because of the behavior. It definitely wasn't slime. There's a possibility that it was slime, but with only 4 rooms unexplored, and the entire time, I was on that ship for almost 20 minutes before this happened. And, wow. The simple amount of time that I was there, and if I didn't have slime on 2/3 of the ship, I can say with fair certainty that there's not slime. So I know it's not sentries because, again, sentries are very good at following pathing, at going to rooms they haven't explored yet, just like a probe does. So, I suspect it was Swarm and Leapers, and that being the case with door 6 compromised because it was already open, I don't have a way that I could safely check those remaining 4 rooms. I got 1 scrap out of them. I don't know what the odds of getting scrap are with a collector, but it's not the best, but at the same time, it seems like it's not terrible either. So, maybe I didn't get lucky. Maybe there really wasn't much hope to begin with. Maybe I should have closed D9 instead of letting Matt get disabled. Little too late for what-ifs, unfortunately. Today, scored 690. That would have been 90 points higher for a 780 if I had not lost a drone. Fortunately, I was able to recover the drone. It's also possible there was a drone in R12, which, I mean, that would have been nice, but I didn't see it. I wasn't going to take any chances that I didn't need to take. So I'm calling it that. Starting score was 325. Wow, 550. That's pretty high. Wow. Another time that I did not expect to be the top of the leaderboard. For the record, I don't expect to stay at the top of the leaderboard either. Losing a drone is a pretty significant hit. 690 is the score to beat, and you can see, again, you can see very well with Dano, Dargard, and Sayer family having scores of 90, 90, and 30. By the way, or not Sayer family, I'm sorry. Ash White 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, Dano 416, and Dargard. Dargard's score of 30 means he lost all of his drones. He may have accidentally evacuated them. It happens to the best of us. He may have had a catastrophic swarm frenzy that rolled through and hit him in the worst way. Score from Bishi Ishi at 365 tells me he lost at least 1 drone completely. Possibly 2. Probably 2, actually. And sometimes that happens. We've got 2 scores of 0. Scores like that tell me for certain that there are swarm. And that is why I have been saying, imploring, in a way, play Duskers without these hints. Play without watching a video. Play without watching or checking the leaderboard. I have been doing that for the last couple weeks since the beginning of the year, and I have greatly enjoyed the experience, difficult as it may have been without that additional help. It's a much more pure experience in my mind. If you haven't done your own run yet, as I just said, I implore, do it without watching the videos to see what's happening, because it's that much more of the Duskers experience if you don't. If you don't know what's coming up. That is what Duskers is all about. You know, Duskers, a lot of places categorize Duskers as space horror, and it's not really very horrific. It's not like Alien or anything like that, but at the same time, there are moments, and this is such a simple game, and that's beautiful in my mind. I love Duskers, I really do. I've been playing this game for over 6 months now, daily, with a very few breaks, and I am not done yet, and I hope people will join me in that. If you have already finished your run, leave a comment. With Swarm, there's always going to be a little bit of variety. This wasn't an overly large ship, it wasn't an overly difficult ship, but it has traps. Intentionally or not, because they're supposed to be random, it has traps. Did you fall into them? Did you conquer them? Did you score better than me or worse than me? It's not about bragging rights or looking down on anyone or anything like that. I just would love to know of your own experiences. They will differ from mine, and that variety, as they say, variety is the spice of life. Duskers isn't, that crucial to the day, but at the same time, knowing the differences is interesting. It's entertaining, and I appreciate it. If you enjoyed the video, do please like, and have a good day.